Alright, so welcome back. In this final part, I'll show you how to package the add-on into a .py file and import it into Blender so that Blender will save this into its internal repository of enabled add-ons. So you don't have to run the script every time you open Blender. It'll just be an automatic run, basically. So you'll always have this available, this drop-down menu. So in the last part, when I brought in the template, the add object template right here, what we ended up doing was ignoring this dictionary up at the top here and just working in the UI section down here. So right now we're going to edit these values in here in this BL_info dictionary. And basically what this dictionary tells Blender is some information about the add-on itself, such as the name of the add-on or the author, what version of Blender it's made in or made for, where to find the menu or UI that the add-on is creating, and any other information that the user might want to know. So under name, this is just what we'll call our add-on. I'm going to call it Quick Focus. And author, whatever you want, your name here as it says, so Jonathan, version, whatever version of add-on. For me is just 1.0. It's not in development, but also nothing changed to it, so 1.0 is fine. I'm running Blender 2.90 right now, so that's what I'll put in. And then this location is important. It tells the user where to find the menu that we've created. So if you'll remember down here when we created our UI, we gave it a label and the ID name and where it was and the region type and the category. So we know it's in the 3D view, but we need to remember that it's in the UI menu over here and under the tool submenu. So we're just going to go up, view 3D, then UI, tool, and then Quick Focus, the name of our add-on. And this isn't important for Blender running the script or anything, it's just helpful for the user to know what's been changed to the Blender interface. Description, well, basically what the add-on does, so add depth of field on the fly, I guess, because it's a quick focus. Warning or documentation, this is only for an add-on that would actually be professionally, coded and sold. You might want some documentation about how the add-on actually works. But the category we can change. Instead of add mesh, which is the default template, just call it camera parameters or something. Just something that's kind of related to our add-on. So now when this is done, we want to save it as a .py file. Now you'll notice I've already changed the name within Blender to add-on.py, so you can make this whatever you want. I'll call it Quick Focus.py, and you want that .py in here. So under text, you can select register if it's not already clicked. And that's important. That will allow Blender to register these classes down here. Alright, so we're just going to go into text and actually save this as a proper file. So let's call it Quick Focus. Focus.py, and save that wherever you want, in my case the desktop. And now we're going to bring this into Blender to save it. In this test file we already have the add-on run, so we want to just start from a new file from scratch. Let's save our Blender file here, my tutorial file, and open up a new, just a basic general file. So on startup you just might have seen that my preferences window opened. I have that as an optional thing, but to open up the preferences window you want to go under edit here and scroll down to the bottom and preferences, and we'll click install right there. Go to desktop and navigate to your add-on wherever you saved it. There we have it right here. Now we just press install add-on, and if everything goes well, you can see that we just had a little thing pop up. If Blender didn't search for it manually, you just want to search for it, Quick focus, and there it is. Now to enable it, all you have to do is press this checkbox, and hopefully if we go over to this and under Tool, yes, we have our add-on successfully imported. And just to see that it works, we'll just quickly go in here and test it out to make sure it's running the proper commands and everything. And ignore this little Firefly glitch. I don't know why it happens. It's I think a bug in the program. So we'll just put our 3D cursor where we want it, add focal point, and then if we just decrease the blur amount, hopefully we'll start to see part of the cube getting blurry. And yes, there we go. It's maybe you don't notice a difference, but I do. This is a little softer than it now was. This isn't a great example of how to use it, but there we go, sharp, and then soft. So yeah, it works, and we can move it around a little to update, and update again. And yeah, it all works, and we can remove it. So that's great, and you'll notice that the blur amount slider only pops up when our camera is selected, so that's exactly what we want. Now the last thing is under our preferences window. Notice that the little changes we made to the BL_info dictionary. So we have our description and the location of where we can find it, and then wherever we saved it on our computer, the author and the version. So if we wanted to remove this add-on, we can just press the remove button. It's going to unregister everything and remove it from Blender successfully. But for now we want to keep it. And if you don't have autosave preferences enabled, you can save your preferences right there. Then on startup, Blender will run this automatically, and you'll have a now nice little quick focus add-on. So thank you for following along with this slightly long tutorial series. I didn't mean for the videos to each be so long, but I guess it's more information covered than I thought. And yeah, thanks for sticking through it all. Hope that you learned something and that you'll feel inspired to go into Blender and try and make something for yourself to speed up any arduous tasks that you might otherwise have to do manually. So thanks for watching, and good luck in whatever future projects you try. Bye.